Hey everyone, welcome back to Travel with Shelly. Today I'm just going to do a quick video. I'm trying to do it as quick as I can in regards to Peru and like 5 things that I thought were cool, or some 5 things that I think that you would want to know or should know. So Number one is the fact that Peru is a Spanish-speaking country. So when you go, totally expect to find people who speak only Spanish. The thing is, as long as you communicate with them well and try, they understand you. That's all that really matters. They don't really care about your accent. They don't care if your Spanish is perfect. So don't be too afraid on speaking in Spanish because they don't care. They really don't. Number 2 is exchanging money. So I would not exchange money here in the US if you're flying from the US. I don't know what country you might be flying from, but definitely don't exchange Peruvian money in the US because the rate is ridiculous. Like, I tried to do that in my airport. I think I was in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia airport, and tried to exchange there, and the rate was crazy. So wait until you get to Peru, and when I say that, inside the city, I would not exchange money inside the airport like I did. And number 3 is using public bathrooms. So pretty much, like, I had to pay 50 cents to go to a public bathroom, and that was at the Inca market or the Indian market. Not sure which one it was. I was in Lima. And so when you get to the restroom, you have to go to the kiosk and pay 50 cents. And they give you toilet paper around this size. What am I going to do with this? I don't know. So, yeah, bring toilet paper or tissues with you wherever you go when you travel, whether in Peru or even around the world, because not everyone has accessible toilet paper. And also, if you cannot find a toilet, I had to do this in another country where they just had like a little slit. Use the Go Girl. This is, if you're a female, you can definitely use this and be able to go wherever you can safely, wherever you can. So yeah, definitely bring some toilet paper with you, tissue, wherever you go, because you never know how much toilet paper you're gonna need. Number 4 is smaller portion sizes. So I realized while I was at Pizza Hut, and yeah, I went to Pizza Hut. I really wanted to experience the American food abroad. I went to Pizza Hut and McDonald's and Burger King just to try it and see how it is. I usually don't eat McDonald's and Burger King here. I just kind of retired that here. But I do eat Pizza Hut, so I wanted to just see the difference of the food there, and they have smaller portion sizes. So the personal pan pizza that you can get here in the US is way smaller. Well, not way smaller, but a lot smaller than what you can get here. So I ended up getting a medium, and I realized that people were just looking at me like, wow, she can eat all that? I don't know, maybe it was just me in my mind thinking people were like judging me for getting a bigger size, but yeah. And number 5. So number 5 is my favorite topic because I thought the hostels were amazing. Yeah, number 5 is hostels. So definitely, if you don't know what a hostel is, it's a establishment with very economical, or should I say reasonable pricing for accommodation and food for travelers, students, whoever needs a hostel at that moment. So I stayed at quite a few different hostels. I did name them in my video if you want to check them out in my Peruvian vlog. So the hostels were lit. So I can just say that it's a great social environment. Like, if you want to meet different people who are traveling, hostels are the way to go. If you want very cheap pricing for accommodation, the least I paid was $7 a night. The most I probably paid was around maybe $13-14 a night. So it depends. So if you get a bunk bed or a room with like 20 different bunk beds, you're going to pay less, like $7. If you get a room with like 4 or 2 bunk beds, you're going to pay more, like up to $20. The rooms are super cheap. The hostels were clean most of the time. Not all of them were clean. They were safe. Like, they had, I don't want to say security, but the staff that works 24/7 there, they monitor who comes in and out the doors. You had to wear a wristband. So you had to, like, prove that you were staying there. The hostels were great. They were fun. Some of them were quiet. Some of them were very loud. The one I stayed in Arequipa was very quiet. That is where we met the most friends. It's very fun. And the one I stayed in Huacachina was very, very, very party, like, whoa, party central. Because even when I was asleep at like 2 a.m., you can hear, I was on the 4th floor. I was all the way at the top, and I can hear the party all the way down at the pool. So just be mindful of where you stay if you're going to stay at a hostel. I can stay in an environment where it's very loud because I grew up in a city environment where there's always honking and stuff. So that didn't really bother me. Yeah, and I did hear honking outside the window. I heard yelling all night. I don't know what it was, but I slept through it. There's this app called Hostel World where you can download it and you can see different hostels all around the world. You can read the reviews, all that. Hostels are not for everyone. So if you're a person who is not really social, if you're a person who is very wary of keeping your stuff out, because they do have lockers, but sometimes you can't fit your luggage into a locker. So bring a lock if you're going to go. If you're a person who just really is a neat freak and doesn't want to be around a dirty environment, because some hostels can be dirty, then don't go to a hostel. Choose an Airbnb or choose a hotel, hospital. Choose a hotel to stay in, and it might accommodate you a lot better. But use Hostel World, and they'll like tell you all the cool reviews and stuff like that. I can say the one I stayed at in Arequipa, right before we got there, this girl was telling us that her phone was stolen. She didn't lock it up properly. And then the rest of the people in the room, mind you, it's a 20 bunk bed room. The guy on the top bunk peed on the girl at the bottom bunk. So I don't know if he was drunk or whatever, but yeah, those are some things that you want to be wary on. Like, you gotta kind of take a risk using a hostel, but I had a good experience with every hostel I went to. Just make sure that they have good security and that they're safe, all that. Okay, so that concludes my video. Hopefully it wasn't too long, but if you're going to Peru, I wish you a safe trip. If you have any questions, or if you want to kind of get a feeling of how Peru is, watch my other 3 videos that I can list down below for you. And if you have any questions, either comment on those videos or comment on this one. And if you are interested in just know more about some stuff that I want to talk about in regards to travel or any other places I'm going to in the future, of course, feel free to subscribe. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.